Fantasy?
Fantasy. There's most likely, stuff kind of like from Harry Potter fantasy, magic,
Harry
wizards,
Potter magic.
and then like, I'm hoping to see a unicorn.
A unicorn?
A unicorn.
The things I do for love.
Seriously? Why is my leg?
The king's justice.
But he didn't do it.
He did.
Please! Crown for king.
He's dead.
Khaleesi.
He is no dragon. Fire cannot kill a dragon.
I did warn you not to trust me.
Well then.
But your father has to confess. He has to confess and say that I'm the king. Or there'll be no mercy for him.
He will. They killed him!
They did.
They killed him! Yes! Yes!
Blood of my blood.
Dragon? Zuh! Dragon Zuh! There's 3 dragons. I knew they would hatch. I knew it! Yes! I mean, other than the fact that she's naked. Dragons!
He's gonna pull her helmet! He made it himself! Fine.
Lights. The lights, right? Or walkers. The white walkers. And this is white. This is what horror movies are based off of. You want to get a drink? You already got it. That's actually
Take off that helmet.
Yeah.
What the heck was that? What was that? Seriously, they're fire-breathing dragons? You put them in very flammable objects.
Here is the answer to your question.
He totally regrets his decision, but they can't be dead. There has to be a reason behind this. They got.
They'll never hear it from me. The little lads are suffered enough.
No,
You will be strong and fierce just like your father.
no. What is she doing?
Getting the poison out.
Well, I know that. I'm questioning what she's doing with it. Well, if he's dead.
I will keep you safe. I know. I
No.
promise you.
So that's Loris Terrell.
We have won.
That was close. No! No!
Hello, Game of Thrones fans. It's me, Mark,
I'm Anna.
and we are here to bring you Anna's Q&A.
Yes, our first Q&A, even though it's season 2.
Hope everybody enjoyed the little the clips there from all the end scenes of the first 20 episodes. I thought it was kind of cool.
Yep.
I think we'll just dive right in. Very first question, Anna. From Gabriel Sotillo. Anna, what do you think was the best season between the first and second seasons?
Well, the first season had some action, and the second season had character development. But I mean, there, out of the two, I mean, I guess I'd have to go with season 1.
Season 1?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's a good answer. Next question is going to involve Sam. 2 people. First we had Angie808. Please ask Anna if she believes Sam survives the encounter, and if so, why. Then also, that comes from Marthwin Narmessel. Do you think Sam can get away, and if so, how? All about that last scene. That's why I wanted to throw that question right there towards the top of the list.
I really hope he survives and gets out somehow. I mean, he's pretty pale. He might be able to blend in, maybe.
With all that black on him?
Yeah. I mean, there's probably some rangers that are zombified. They're whiteified. So let's see.
Do you think he gets away or no?
I hope he does. He might be. I mean, he's pretty book smart, so like he might be able to like blend in and then escape that way. So I really hope he survives.
Okay.
Even though he's surrounded by an entire army of whites and White Walkers.
Alright, sounds good. Next questions are involving Jon Snow. One's from Drew Thrasher. Do you think John has lost his way or his moral compass now that he's, because of the fact he had to kill a fellow member of the Night's Watch just to join with the Wildlings? And also from Mentros, Game of Thrones. Do you understand why Jon had to kill Corran?
I know the reason. It's so he could get in good with the Wildlings. And I mean, it technically was Corran's plan, though Jon still will feel very bad about it. There's that.
But you understand why he had to do it
Yes.
and everything. Do you think that will affect him though?
Definitely.
Going forward?
Definitely effective.
Well, here we go. We'll go to the next topic. We want to talk about Sansa. And the first question is from Drew Thrasher. Also on that one, do you think there's anyone in King's Landing Sansa can trust?
Anyone? Let's see. Littlefinger's a possibility, but then again, he's the reason Ned got caught, and then later Ned got killed. That was more Joffrey. That was Joffrey.
But Littlefinger did have a hand in it.
Yes. I don't know. I mean, Littlefinger seems to like her because she probably reminds him of Kat when she was younger. I mean, out of everyone, Littlefinger seems like the best possibility, but I still, if it was me, I still wouldn't necessarily trust him because what happened with Ned. But everyone else, out of everyone in King's Landing, Littlefinger's the best possibility, I assume.
All right. Now here's a kind of follow-up on that. This is from Paul Alvarado. From Sansa's viewpoint, the Hound has a terrible reputation based on past deeds, but he has not shown any inclination of violence towards her directly, and has even protected her on occasion. Was Sansa's decision not to escape King's Landing with the Hound a smart one? And why? Because remember, the Hound was in there saying he'd take her north, and she said no.
Well, at that time, she thought she'd be safe either way, because the whole Baratheon and Stark, friendship. And even if that was lost, she is still engaged to Joffrey. Well, she was still engaged to Joffrey at the time. So, either way the battle would have ended, at that time, she would have been safe.
So it was a good decision not to leave with the Hound.
Well,
Because if she would have left with the Hound, if Joffrey won, which they did, they'd probably send people up.
yeah.
So I think it's wise to stay then.
At that point, it was wise, and now it probably wasn't. If she
Looking
could
back on
predict
things.
into the future on what would happen,
About the not being engaged anymore.
yeah.
All right, now we are off to the fifth topic. This one also comes from Paul Alvarado and also Rule Morn. Who do you think was saved by the bell? The Hound or Bronn? Remember that scene?
Well, the Hound is a pretty good fighter, but Bronn, what is more like, is really skilled. But I mean, it would be a pretty fair fight in between the both of them.
Who do you think would win? I think that's what everybody wants to know.
Who
Put
do
you on
you
the
think
spot
would
here.
win?
Who do you think would have won?
Well, let's see. I don't know. I don't think they've fought before. They probably haven't.
No.
No, but they have like that kind of that type of rivalry, like a friend rivalry, even if they're not necessarily friends. But it's a friendship rivalry that's going in between them. So I mean, they probably wouldn't kill each other, but one of them would
They're
get.
both killers, though.
Yeah.
I don't hesitate.
There's that. But I mean, they have that friendship rivalry, though. If they weren't saved by the bell, and the Hound won, then that means Bran wouldn't have been, able to light the wildfire on fire, and then later save the Hound.
Good point, good point.
There's a point in that. Though if Brown would have won, that probably wouldn't have changed anything. I don't know. The Hound would have probably. I have to factor in all of these variables, and I don't know if it's technically math, but it's math worded. Saved by the Bell? Can we come back on it? So I have more time to think? And I'm not going
Possibly. Well, remind me.
Okay.
Okay, well, we'll move to Tyrion's decision not to leave King's Landing. Both Paul Alvarado and Angie 808 wanted to know. Even though Tyrion did so much for King's Landing before Tywin got there, he's never going to get any credit for it. And do you think it was a wise decision? There was already an attempt on his life. Was it wise for him to stay in King's Landing?
Well, his reason was because he liked to play the game. Yeah, Cersei. His own sister, though. Yeah. His own sister wanted him, dead. And then the only reason he stayed is because he liked playing the game. I don't necessarily think it was such a wise decision.
Should be on his way out.
Yeah,
Reestablished somewhere.
because I mean, even as like the temporary hand of the king, he had that, you know, almost assassination. Almost. And that was when he was hand of king. Now he's the dwarf son of the hand of the king. So yeah, not very safe there. Not very safe there. So should be going over. Did she plan on going to Essos?
Who? Oh yeah,
Shay.
because she wanted to go to Pentos.
I can point out.
Next question is from Paul Alvarado. He wanted to wait a while on this one. This one's about Brianna Tarth.
Brienne?
Wants to know what you think of her now that she's been in there, I think, for what, 9 episodes now? I think she showed up in episode 2.
Mm.
Maybe episode 3, right in that time frame, though.
Yeah. Well, I like her. She's very loyal. She's a very loyal person. And she's very strong. She's loyal, she's very strong, and she likes to prove she can beat boys. Which is one of the things that I like.
She does not have a problem doing that, that's for sure.
Yeah, no problem doing that. But and that's one of the things of that I like trying to do, though. I mean, I do a considerably good job at doing that. Beating boys. And all sorts of stuff.
Alright, well, from Memo12310, how do you feel about Stannis?
Stannis?
Now that you've known him for a season.
Well, that and I have watched the whole history and lore thing, and I think he was jealous and angry. From just like the history and lore, I could tell that he was very jealous of, well, he was angry at Robert because he, after, you know, holding out the town, the village, is it town? The town that, the city that, you know, Baratheon, that Baratheon, you know, lorded over. That city, I totally forgot the name, but because he held it out and he himself nearly starved to death, and then the one, oh shoot, I'm just gonna, because I've completely forgotten his name, the one onion guy,
Sir Davos.
Sir Davos, came in with the onions and, you know, saved everyone from starving. Well, probably not everyone. A decent amount of people that, you know, were still alive. Well, and then he went to go get Daenerys and Viserys from Dragonstone, and they had already fled to Essos. And then, so Rob was angry at him. So then he gave
Dragonstone.
No, he gave Dragonstone to him, and then gave the other one to the younger brother.
To Renly.
To Renly. So he's jealous. He's jealous and angry. That kind of thing. But not as jealous and angry as Viserys. Viserys. There's too many V's.
Viserys.
Viserys before, you know, he got, you know, gold poured on his head and died. Was that like episode 6 or 7?
Yep, 6.
6.
All right, from Darth Cuscus. What do you think will happen to Theon now that he has been betrayed by his own people?
Well, I don't know. His people are probably doing a good thing, you know, taking him back to the Iron Islands. So, well, to Pike. I don't know if he was necessarily betrayed. I'm pretty
Well,
sure.
they hit him over the head.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was his sister's orders to, you know, take him back to Pike. So yeah, pretty sure that was his sister's doing, without
Okay.
his sister being there. He wasn't necessarily betrayed. His orders just didn't, you know, equal out to his sister's orders, which are probably more abundant. So yeah, his sister's orders come first before his orders.
All right, and we have one question about Arya. This is from Robin. Will Arya take Jaqen Hagar's offer up and go to Bravos after she finds her family? Or is she just going to be done with that whole situation because he gave her the coin and...
Well, so wait.
She's looking for family, that's why she said
Yeah.
she couldn't. But she did show interest in wanting to learn how he did stuff. What do you think her plan?
She might. I mean, Arya, who can sword fight and do magic, that would be cool. That would be really cool.
Okay, so that was a quick answer. All right, this one is coming from Jeremiah Connor. This is about kind of to do with Jamie, but really about other people. Jamie was talking to Brienne. Said something about there may be 2 or 3 people in all of Westeros that could beat him in a sword fight. Who do you think he was talking about? Basically, if we can get a top 3.
Top 3?
Top 3 fighters in the Game of Thrones world.
Well,
I can give you a bunch of list
names.
tough ones. You want a list
Sure.
to choose from?
So,
This was an input from a couple different people. Some from Jeremiah, some from DeFarsher. There's Jon Snow, Robb Stark, the Clegane brothers, the Mountain and the Hound, Jorah Mormont, Loras Tyrell, Sir Barristan Selmy, Thor Samir. I don't know if you know him or not.
probably not. And if I have seen him, I don't.
The great John Umber. Yeah, there's a lot of good fighters, but based off of what you know, who do you think the top 3 are?
Well, the Hound and the Mountain are probably a very good, you know, chance at beating him. A pretty good chance at beating them. So, like, there's those 2. I'm pretty sure they could beat him in a fight. He said men. There's probably 2 or 3 men.
That's what he said.
Yes, I remember that. 2 or 3 men. So
One
I wonder
woman
how
that
many.
probably could, right?
Yes, there's probably some women that can. Because men back then probably in a sword fight would go easy on a girl, and then the girl would take advantage of that, and then the girl would beat him. Brienne, she's a pretty good fighter. She has beaten many men.
Oh yeah, when Renly got killed, she took out all those guards.
Mm-hmm.
When they found the hanging women there, took out
3 of the
the
guards.
Stark people
Yeah. She.
with a decent amount of ease.
Mm-hmm. She would, I don't know. It'd be cool to see a fight, like a sword fight in between them. That would be really cool.
So you're going with Brienne then for the third name? The Hound, the Mountain, and
Yeah.
Brienne.
Yes. because those are very, 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 very good fighters.
All right. Next one, Morphy versus Fisher. Who does Anna think is the smartest person in Game of Thrones?
Smartest person. Ooh, this is a difficult question. There's many variables, and I should probably keep this short. Let's see. It really depends on what kind of smarts. There's street smart, there's war smart, there is book smart, book smart, like there's Tyrion and Sam, who are very book smart. And then there's Rob, and there's also John up north, which are very war smart. And then there's street smart people like Arya and who else is pretty street smart? Like, street smart.
Wildling, maybe?
Oh, Egret.
You said something about that in one of those episodes.
Oh, right. Yeah, Egret, they both are pretty street smart. But,
So smartest in all the land.
Smartest in all the land. I honestly want to go with Arya, but she's like my favorite character. That probably factors in some.
Well, that's right. That was a smart move on how she got out of Harrenhal.
Yep.
How she utilized Jack and Agar.
That was smart. And then how she used the one boy that, I don't know, sprained his ankle or something, broke his leg, and couldn't walk, and then he had the helmet.
So she utilized that. She was quick.
There's that. Tywin. I don't know. Is he street smart or book smart? I think he's more on the street smart side of things. Both, but I mean, he looked at Arya and then it's like, she's a girl. Just one look, she's a girl. And she's been with a whole bunch of boys for like, I don't know.
A little while anyway.
Yeah, a little while, and well, Gendry. But outside of Gendry, no one noticed she was a girl. Yeah, there's Gendry, and I mean, obviously, shoot, that one guy knew she was a girl. Then I'm using a lot.
We're just looking for a name.
I know. I have to factor in all the variables, and then you just entered an entirely new name, and I have to process that name too. Well, then he's also war smart, because then he also, won that battle. Battle of Blackwater. I don't know. This whole Tywin thing. He's all three of the competitions, but they're very, equaled out. You might have to go with him, because, he's, all three. They're all pretty even levels of intelligence in those parts. I don't know. He might be the smartest character we've encountered, because he's a little of all three, which is probably good, because in any situation he can use both his street smarts, book smarts, work smarts.
And he has age on his side too. He's been around for a while.
Yeah.
As we know, not everybody gets old in Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Back then, the average lifespan was birth to 40. He would be considered old. He still kind of is, but
Oh, hush.
Yeah. He might. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Tywin.
Tywin? Okay.
Tywin. He has a decent amount of all three. He has age on his side. Lots and lots of money. He's like a very, very older version of Batman.
Okay, well,
But
here's
intelligence.
another one from Drew. Now that the Battle of Blackwater Bay is over, I'll ask this question one more time. He'd asked this once before. Who do you think has the most power in Westeros?
Oh God. Well, let's see. Before the Battle of Blackwater Bay, it was
You thought it was Tyrion, yeah. Because he was doing really well and everything and being hand of the king.
now that Tywin's there. I mean, there's that, and I'm pretty sure Cersei would listen to him. Because yeah, there's that.
Joffrey listened to him.
Joffrey?
He did just give him the hand
Yep. After his, yeah.
after he saved the day.
Mhm. Yeah. He has a decent amount of power.
And Joffrey's king, do you think he has the most power in Westeros?
He has, if he's not, he's at least second. Joffrey's at least second if he's not. At overall power, there's different kinds of power.
Oh boy.
I have to factor in all the different kinds of variables and jobs and, well, I mean, Tywin and Joffrey, I think they're at a decently equal standard of power. So, like, I don't know, one might be a tiny little bit over that. And then there's Cersei, who's probably a little bit lower than the both of them. So I'm gonna say Joffrey and Tywin is a tie, and then
tie up a top.
yeah, and then there's Cersei, which is just a little bit under, just a little bit under, but up there.
All right, next question then is from Demetrius Devil. If it was totally up to you, how many episodes would you watch on a daily/weekly basis? If we weren't doing the reactions, if you started watching this, how many per day or how many per week would you watch if you're binge watching this show?
If I binge watch this, well, per week would be difficult because part of the week I'm not, well, every other...
About, no, have to be exact.
Okay. Well, every other week, the weeks that I'm here, I'd probably watch, like, on the weekends. I'd probably most likely watch them during the weekends, and I'd be done by now. I'd be done, at least to season 6.
Season 7.
So, well, season 7 DVDs you haven't gotten yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
But I do have them DVR'd
You
from
did.
the summer.
Yeah.
Unless something happened
Yeah.
with all your guys' DVR. I haven't checked in a while.
I have my shows too, which, yeah. There's that.
Okay. Well, you'd watch a lot, I know.
I'd watch a lot. I'd be done by now. So I think I'd watch like 4 to 5 on the weekends, and like during the weekdays I'd probably watch like 1 or 2.
Alrighty. Alright, second question. We had a couple questions in here. If you were in the position of Arya or Sansa, since you're close to their ages, you're about right in the middle of what their ages are in the show. Is there anything you would do differently?
Well, for the Arya, like this is back in season 1 when, she first escaped. I'd, escape the town, leave the town, start heading up north to, where the rest of my family is. That's what I'd do. And if she had done that, I think she'd already meet Rob by then. So there's that. And then Sansa, she stayed If I was Sansa, probably, if I was in Sansa's position, I'd probably like kill out all the factors, and then I'd predict what might happen in my future, get all of those variables, and then, if it was just like right where she is right now in the TV show as of that last episode, I'd try to, leave town ASAP. I'd probably find that map that Tyrion used of the tunnels underground and, escape through that in the night, wearing all black. And a black hood to cover the red hair.
Okay. Yeah. His last question's actually for me. And that is, was it a hard decision for me to make to let you, given your age, watch Game of Thrones?
Well, that's your answer.
Yeah, no, I gotta answer that one.
Yeah.
It was kind of difficult because I know she's younger and it's for a mature audience. I think I mentioned something to her about once she's older, she's gonna have to watch this show. And I think that's what spurred on you wanting to watch the show.
Yes.
Because once I said that, you kept saying, well, when can I watch Game of Thrones? When can I watch Game of Thrones?
I know. I mean, you mentioned something about that one out, like, just before my 13th birthday. So I was, like, still 12 then.
Right, when I first said something to you about.
Yeah.
Because I just knew you'd like it. Well, the one thing I want to add to that, I guess, is when I did finally decide to let her watch it, I wanted her to watch it in this format, slow, and not binge watch it. And that's just because I watch a lot of the other reactors. And those people that are reacting, that have a moderator, that go through questions and talk about all the episodes with those people, seem to get wrapped up in the story so much. So I just thought this route, going slow and easy, talking about every episode, she would end up enjoying this show so much. I can't wait for her to get to season 7, actually.
Season 7.
And I can't wait to watch her wait all the way till July of 2019.
Which is...
when season 8's coming out.
Season
I saw
8.
something online the other day
Wait,
saying...
July of 2019. Season 8.
You'll be 15 years old for season 8.
Yeah, I'd be 15 years old. That's a lot of books to read. Let's see. And I mean, once we finish the reacting thing, I plan on reading the books to satisfy my time while I wait for season 8. So there's
But
that.
the books ain't complete yet, so...
Yes, I only have till book, 6.
I don't know how many books, but they cover all the way through about season 5.
Season 5.
That's what the books are covered so far.
I'll be almost 15. You won't see me till I'm 15 again because my dad plans to finish this, reacting thing by the end of the winter.
That's what I'm hoping for anyway.
Yeah.
Then you're gonna have over a year to wait
Oh jeez.
for the final season.
Not as long as you have.
Yeah, we've already been waiting a while.
Yeah.
Okay, final question, and this one is mine. Favorite 5 and your hate 5.
Favorite 5, hate 5. Well, I already know my favorite 5, which in this order: Arya, Jon Snow, and then Arya, Jon Snow. Shoot, who's my number 3?
I know this.
Oh, Dany, and Tyrion, and then Sam.
Now your hate
That
5. I know you're number 1.
Joffrey. Joffrey is in the hate 5. Let's see. And then the number 1 is definitely Joffrey, but then the other 4 might be in a jumbled order.
Okay.
But,
We can live with that.
yes. So I mean, somewhere in that order is definitely Cersei. He's probably dead now and out of the question. I'm referring to the one guy in Karth.
Oh, Zaro?
Yeah, but he's probably out of the question now because he was.
As of the very end of season 2, he was still alive in there. It won't take him long to die.
Probably not. But he's still alive. I don't know, can I add him in?
I'll give you a pass on that. There's 3.
There's 3 of the 5. I don't know. Tywin, I mean, those scenes between Tywin and Arya, just like them talking.
They're great scenes, ain't they?
Yes.
So it's hard to hate him.
It's hard to hate him, but he's probably somewhere in between the hate and like. It's like somewhere along that line. Let's see.
I could throw out a couple possibilities.
Yes, that might help.
Maybe Littlefinger?
Littlefinger.
Or is he in the middle?
No, I think he's like 6.
Oh, okay.
He's like a 6.
Okay, how about Jamie maybe?
Jamie?
And
He's-
you're 8'5".
He's like a 4. He's the 4.
Oh, he's number 4?
Yes. I need one more because Littlefinger's 6.
Oh.
Littlefinger's 6.
Okay, I can give you a couple more ideas, Hannah. Up in Pike.
Oh yeah, the Greyjoy, the Greyjoys. Well, from the history and lore, how Theon's dad,
Balon.
Balon Greyjoy, gave Theon to the Starks so he could keep his title. Yeah, for his title. That was selfish. There's that. Though, oh shoot, her name, Theon's sister.
Yara.
Yara. She, I don't know. I mean, she's somewhere along that line with Tywin. Is that? And then there's Theon. He might take up the. He's that 5 position.
He's 5.
He's 5. Let's see. There's 1, 5,
Okay.
4, 5, and 6. Just the
Order them up then. Joffrey number 1.
Joffrey's number 1.
Okay, you had Cersei in there.
Cersei,
You had
Zebulon,
Theon.
Theon. There was Theon. Jamie was 5.
Oh, Jamie was number 5.
And then there was, I mean, it's just like deciphering Cersei and the Z.
Oh, Zaro.
Zaro. Zaro and Cersei, which is like 2 and 3. And let's see. Zaro is a complete fraud. Lied to Dany. Then kidnapped her dragons. Well, had a part in the whole kidnapping her dragon. For Cersei, one of the acts that I kind of felt she, I don't know what it's like to, live back in those days, but the whole nearly poisoning your youngest son.
So it's numbered out. Joffrey.
Joffrey,
Cersei.
Cersei,
Zaro.
Zaro,
Theon.
Theon. No, not Theon.
Oh, Balon.
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 Balon. Jamie.
Jamie.
And then my 6 was Littlefinger, but my 6 was Littlefinger.
Well, all right. Well, we made it through the list. We made it through all the questions. And I think tomorrow night's when we are going to watch episode 1. That's when I told her she could watch it. It'll have been a week. Come tomorrow.
Finally.
Took us a little while.
Mhm.
I do want to thank everybody that comments in the comment section. I read every single one of them. I show a lot of them to Anna. Obviously, stuff that talks about the show, I
Yes.
don't, but
Like the whole spoiler ones.
yep. Which
More like
feel free
tells
to
me the- yeah.
free to comment all you want on that as far as in the comments and stuff.
I can't read
I,
them.
yep, I filter them out and I do show her all the cool ones that are addressed to her and whatnot. And so really appreciate that. Okay, well I think we should wrap up. We've been going at this for a while now.
Yeah.
So hope everybody enjoyed the questions and answers.
Q&A.
And season 3's coming soon.